Hello again, everyone. Age of June here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. I found that Scarra was streaming, and I like Scarra. I like Scarra a lot. So I went ahead and decided to cast one of his games. He's actually the Daruis here. He's on a team with Chaos as well, which is kind of cool. I still enjoy watching Chaos, even though he really hadn't been a pro for quite some time. He still wants to be a pro, and maybe this season we'll see it. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of changes coming up soon. Looking forward to seeing them. In the champion select for this game, somebody on the team said, please don't go Darius Scarra, please. Which Scarra actually hadn't been planning on going Darius. So Scarra said, well, I wasn't planning on it, but now I kind of am. And then he picked Darius and went Darius. So Darius it is. Apparently the Blitzcrank here on the blue team actually knew of it as well. He's like, why do you always play Darius? You always lose. And Scar decided to trash talk. I only lose when I'm on your team. So we'll see if that ends up holding out this time. It'll be kind of funny. He is playing the Dunkmaster Daruis, which is the newish skin now. I think it's pretty awesome looking. The whole idea is kind of cool. Walking around with a basketball hoop. Ooh, got pulled. No big deal. No big deal. I guess that's Fnatic Jarvan as well. But yeah, he's actually going to be a top lane Scarra, which is pretty unusual. You don't see him top lane very much. He's going to be against Rumble, which is really annoying. Rumble's not a fun one to go against, but he's going to be against him there. So it's going to be Sazuna, which is Scarra, on the Darius, against Rumble, played by Dark Blight. Mid lane, we've got LeBlanc, played by War Piglet. By the way, I'm not really that impressed with LeBlanc right now. Versus Popular, playing the Vigar. That actually, he said he had another main, and as soon as he said his main to Scarra said, oh god, followed by we lose. So, I don't know exactly who it is, but Scarra apparently does. So the ADCs, we've got Corki, played by Chaos, versus Lucian, played by Khalees. The supports, we've got Blitzcrank, played by Trance Therapy. Actually, yeah, okay, never mind. Against Tipic, playing Thresh. And then finally, we've got the junglers here. Captain Nuke on Fiddlesticks, and A. Leo as Jarvan the Fourth. Both teams starting blue buff, of course. No real surprise there. Fiddlesticks actually getting chunked pretty hard there, but he does have that drain to bring him back up. And unfortunately for Scarra, Rumble did not decide to walk through that bush, and Scarra actually missed that CS right there. I think that Rumble missed a CS as well, though, so it's not really a big deal. Not really too big of a deal at all. They're both even, and it's going to be fun in the long run. Hopefully for our sake, Scar can just destroy them. We've got Jarvan coming in for a really early gank here. In he goes, lands the pop-up, the stun comes out from Vigar, the ignite as well, and then that final auto attack to kill her, even though it wasn't really necessary. Still, style points, got that kill. That's first blood already for Vigar. And that was a really good gank from Jarvan. That's really not what you would expect. Nice flash away from that Thresh hook there. Very good dodge indeed. That actually might have ended up killing the Lucian there had he not dodged it. But really quick reaction time. The Thresh, as soon as he saw the Thresh jump in, he immediately flashed out as well. Because at least this way you're trading a flash for a flash, and then nobody dies on your team. Had he not flashed that, he probably would have died, and bad things would have happened, and everything else. And now Blitzcrank, not really going to do anything. Never mind. Gonna go ahead and grab that CS, though. Not really too much happening up here. Looks like Scarra has actually managed to go ahead and bully the Rumble a little bit here. We'll have to see if that ends up holding out for later on as well. I know later Rumble gets super deadly, but for right now at least, Darius is pretty hardcore dangerous. Looks like the Jarvan either wanted to come in for a gank or just kind of assisted the Vigar here for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly which one. Either way, he's not here anymore. And actually, he might have come in for a gank given how low LeBlanc is there. She actually took quite a bit of damage. Vigar's looking pretty dangerous right now. If he lands a stun, she's going to have a really bad time. And Jarvan coming in for another gank as well. In he goes, lands the pop-up. The stun comes out from Vigar. She pops her passive. She's not dead yet. Gets really close. Not close enough, though, and she is actually going to survive this. We've got a lot of pings down here on the blue side. I'm not sure what's going on there. Fiddlesticks has no intention of coming down there. And, ooh. Hook lands on the Blitzcrank there. Not really too big of a deal, though. He took a little bit of damage, but nothing substantial. And we've got Fiddlesticks coming in here for a gank on the Vigar. Not really going to be all that effective, honestly. LeBlanc isn't able to get in there right now. She is way too weak right now. And if she decided to go for it, would you stop picking people? Alright, so Vigar is coming down here for a gank. There are no wards from the red team, even though it looked like he walked over there, so I'm not sure why he walked over there when he said not to. They're going for this, though. Blue team is going. Down goes the Fear there onto the Thresh. He's getting low. He's going to go down. The Corky does actually escape that. So it ends up being a one kill gank, but honestly, that's still good, and hopefully it'll stop that blue team from pinging so much, but apparently not. Apparently they're going to ping Blitzcrank and tell him to go back, even though he's going back. Lots of pings. Why are you pinging? Anyway, Jarvan's coming in here for a gank onto Rumble, which, honestly, Rumble has actually made it to the stage where he's dangerous. There we go, lands the pop-up. Oh, nice pull there from Scarra, and that is going to be a dead Rumble. That was actually really good to him, because I'm pretty sure he flashed it, and then got pulled back because he actually landed the pull just before that went off, so he actually ended up going down to that. That was actually really nicely played there by the red team, and a very good pull by Scarra, just getting that at the last second. He's going to be forced to go back now, of course, because Rumble does have teleport, but he has teleport too. No, he doesn't have teleport. He has Ignite, so if he does go back, he's going to lose out on a lot. Instead, he's actually going to stick around here. Takes a lot of damage from Rumble. I definitely question this, but he's 6, whereas Rumble's not. So that's a pretty big part of it. There we go. We've got a gank coming in here from the Fiddlesticks. The kill goes to the Vigar, though. Does actually manage to go ahead and get that. What am I talking about? That was no gank of Fiddlesticks. That was Fiddlesticks getting ganked. He did end up going down, but he did manage to go ahead and secure the kill onto Vigar. So it ended up being a 1-for-1 there. Vigar took a lot of tower shots there that he really shouldn't have taken, and he ended up going down. LeBlanc on the plus side for him was not able to secure any kills. She's going for the Jarvan now. Nice dodge of that hook, but I think he's still dead. Yeah, he's still gone. Red champion slain. And that's it's going to make things a little more dangerous for Vigar. I played against a LeBlanc the other day. I was Belkaz. Honestly, I didn't feel that scared of LeBlanc. I did rush a Negatron Cloak fairly early, so obviously that's going to help me quite a bit. But even still, I mean, honestly, her damage wasn't that scary even before that, and I was just able to destroy her. Although she was doing work on the Vigar here, and he's getting really low. Flashes away there, but he's taking a lot of minion damage. He's got to watch out. She, of course, is as well, and she's actually being revealed by these minions. So he knows exactly where she is. That means he is going to be able to see us here under tower with no problem. She's going to have to go back. If she doesn't go back, Jarvan's going to kill her. He's actually here as it is. Oh, there we go. She didn't go back. We did have a gank up top. We'll come back to it in a moment. Looks like Scarra got ganked. Gonna go ahead and equalize that gank from earlier. Fiddlesticks coming in from behind. He does have ultis. He ults in. Out comes the Rumble ulti as well, and Scarra just gets destroyed there. The Jarvan's hanging around here. LeBlanc appears to be headed back, but she did that before too, so we don't know for sure. Yeah, she's just faking it. And this is getting shoved further and further up. Looks like Jarvan's going to go ahead and back off there. They're going to give this blue buff to Vigar, and they're not going to go for a gank. Another ping down here. The red team's just really dominating down here. Even with that early gank there, the blue team's having so much trouble. They're repeatedly calling for help, and that's really not a good sign. Ooh, nice pull there by Blitzcrank, though, and that's going to be a dead Thresh. He was a little bit too far forward, got pulled under the tower, and he ended up going down. And then, in the meantime, somehow Vigar got a kill. Okay. I guess, you know, he has his ult up, so he probably just landed a stun on her right there. Yep, landed the stun, out comes the meteor, and she just goes down nearly instantly. So, nicely done there by him. That is definitely one of the really dangerous things about LeBlanc. You've got that bounce. But if you use it, you're in trouble. And that's exactly what happened there. She used her jump, she used it twice. That meant she had no escape. As soon as he put As soon as he saw that, he could go ahead, place down that the stun gate and just destroy her, and that's exactly what he did. Lucian being kind of dangerous, but Chaos is really low as well. And, oh man, Scarra doing work top now. We'll come back down here in a moment. Scarra, I believe, does have Ignite up soon. Yeah, he does have Ignite soon, but not yet. He's gonna start doing a lot of damage right off the bat. Nice pull there. Pulls the Rumble back. Flash followed by the spin and ulti. And now we'll see if Chaos decides to go for this. He could. He could go for it. He got that Lucian so low. If he does have the rocket jump. The Valkyrie. If he decides to go for this, no, it's not going to happen. The Lucian is going to go ahead and get out of here. Really good idea on his part. Jarvan's on his way down. I cannot see Jarvan being able to get here in time. And no, he's going to go for the dragon instead. Honestly, a really good call on his part. There's really nothing that the Lucian's going to be able to do. Instead, he's going to go for that, get a little health off of that, but he's still going to go back. And that means this red team is going to get this free dragon. In the meantime, Scarra's up here shoving like mad. He's going to be able to take this tower before Rumble is able to get here. Rumble's teleport was on cooldown. It'll be off cooldown soon, but he wasn't able to get here to defend this tower, which is going to help the Daruis quite a bit because he is going to be able to go back and buy stuff. Ooh, Rumble, you better watch out. On the other hand, though, Scarra does not have his ulti, so honestly, Rumble's not in that much danger right now. A lot of a gank going down here. The chain lands onto Jarvan. Jarvan goes down. The pull also landed onto the Veigar. Veigar does not end up going down, but a nice assassination there of that Jarvan. Jarvan needs to build a little bit of MR. Probably will start doing so fairly soon, because this is actually a very heavy magic damage team. They've got Rumble, they've got Fiddlesticks, they've got LeBlanc, they've got, well, Lucian's not really magic damage, but even Blitzcrank is magic damage. So honestly, building MR would really hurt this team. We've got a gank coming in here onto Scarra as well. Scarra does not have ulti still. Out comes that ulti there from Rumble, and Blitzcrank was able to pull him back onto it just to make sure that he goes down to that Rumble ulti. In the meantime, though, we've got a gank coming, or a fight coming down here. Fiddle goes down, as does Veigar. The kill for Veigar goes to the LeBlanc there. And in the meantime, we had another engagement down bottom at the same time. You know what? We're gonna go through all of this. We're gonna see all of this mid, and then we're gonna go ahead, head down bottom there, and see that going on as well. Because I definitely want to see exactly what happened mid here. Looks like Thresh came around from behind, which definitely put these guys in a very dangerous position. Landed the hook there onto the Fiddlesticks, used the Lantern to get the Veigar in there faster. LeBlanc was able to assassinate Veigar, but unfortunately for her, she was not able to save her ally. It ended up being a 1-for-1 there. And in the meantime, of course, we did have that fight going on down here as well. The Corki landed his Phosphorus Bomb, which was a pretty big part of it, and he was able to go ahead and Valkyrie away from the Lucian ulti there. Another Phosphorus Bomb lands, which allows him to go ahead and finish that Lucian off. And Lucian actually got him pretty low. Not low enough, though. Not low enough. In the meantime, we've got the blue team shoving up here. They took down Scarra. They know it's safe. They're going to go ahead and get this tower. But, oh man, you better watch out there. In goes the Jarvan. Going to go ahead and tower dive this a little bit. Takes about 3 tower shots. Probably not. Oh, ooh, got baited on the ulti there. She has that jump. You're not going to do anything. But the exhaust comes out from Thresh. In they go. Down she goes. Thresh secures that kill. She should not have gone out that far. That allowed her to get flayed and just destroyed there. So definitely a pretty big mistake on her part. And that means that Thresh has double buff now. On the plus side for the blue team, laning phase is pretty much over. You're not going to see him use that, against the Lucian Blitzcrank very much now. But even still, definitely a misplay on her part. Definitely a misplay. I guess she thought she'd be able to burst down the Jarvan a bit faster than she did. Especially given the fact that he took a couple tower shots, but she really wasn't, and he ended up being able to secure that kill on her instead, and the kill, well, technically Thresh secured the kill. But anyway, in the meantime, we've got the Corki and Lucian just kind of going at it again. Phosphorus Bomb comes out. We've got Blitzcrank coming in to help. Jarvan's coming as well. There is a ward in this bush. Yeah, he's not going to go for this anyway. And Corki's slowly on his way out. Thresh is coming. So Nice check there in that bush. Did end up being dodged by Blitzcrank, so he still doesn't know it's there. Thresh is going in. There we go. Lands the play onto Blitzcrank. They're trying to go for Chaos. Chaos gets grabbed. Jumps into the bush there. Nice flash. Out comes the culling. Not really doing too much. Jarvan's here to help as well if need be. Not really necessary under the circumstances, but honestly, any help is good. We've got Veigar headed down as well. Lots of MIAV. Lots of be careful pings. Can't see too much happening there. It is warded. In goes that Lantern. There we go. Flash play. Did not end up landing, but the stun did pull from Blitzcrank onto Veigar. Veigar is going to go down. Just kidding. He manages to do enough damage that the Jarvan is able to take down the Lucian, but down goes the Veigar there to Rumble, who teleported in. Jarvan goes down as well. Darius was able to get the Fiddlesticks, and Thresh is going to go down too. Fiddlesticks was actually in the mid lane, amusingly enough. Looks like Scarra was just roaming. Another pull through the grab there. Nicely done. Yeah, there goes that. And the stun landed on Thresh, and that was the end of Thresh there. Put the box up a little bit late, so he didn't keep them away. Wouldn't have really mattered anyway, as of course that stun was on him. He had the chains on him. He was dead. But they're going for Scarra here. Scarra's going to go for Rumble. Yeah, he's going to go for... Sorry, he's going to go for the Blitzcrank. Manages to secure that kill onto Blitzcrank, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 there. Lots of assists, though, for the blue team, so that's definitely worth it for them. But still, I mean, you'd really rather not give a Darius kills like that. Chaos is up top farming this. Thought he was safe in that bush, but he was actually warded. Doesn't really matter. There's nobody even coming up here to stop him, so he's going to be fine. Lucian could actually go for this tower if he wants to. There's a huge minion wave. Looks like he's on his way over there. I don't know if he'll be able to secure the tower before it's too late. If Jarvan heads down to defend it, he won't be able to. But if nobody heads down there, Lucian could technically take this. No, they're actually getting engaged on Blitzcrank. No. Who went in there? Looks like Thresh actually landed a hook and went in on it. And went a little far there. There we go. Gets chained. Out comes his shield to keep him up. Lands the hook onto LeBlanc. He goes in. Lands the flay as well. Veigar's coming as well. Out comes that Fiddlesticks ulti. Nice stun of the Veigar there, but he's still going to end up going down. Out comes the culling. Not really doing too much. A couple shots hitting onto Thresh there. But even still, they managed to go ahead and get that Veigar. And follow through there by the Thresh was a little misplaced. I mean, I guess I can't really say I blame him. He didn't really know the other guy was there. But it was definitely a risky play. He didn't have any allies that were close enough. He was able to get somebody there, but unfortunately, there was a whole bunch of people around as well, and it just ended up getting him killed. Another grab lands, though. The flay plays her out of her jump, and they're going for her. She's going to end up going down. Yeah, down she goes. The kill ends up going to Scarra there. Rumble ulti comes out. Down goes the Thresh. They are forced to go ahead and just avoid this. They're going for the Fiddlesticks, though. Fiddlesticks getting really low. In comes Chaos. That's going to be a dead Fiddle. They're trying to do their best onto Scarra now. Scarra's actually doing pretty well here, though. Not too worried about it. Veigar is here to help if need be. In the meantime, we've got Lucian chasing Jarvan. Not going to end up working out for him, though. Jarvan was wise and went over here. No kill for you, Lucian. Sorry. And now Corki is actually on his way down bottom to go ahead and get some of this farm. A lot of it was already eaten by the tower, but he still gets some, and he may be able to follow through on the tower as well if he wants to. I don't believe he will. It's a little too dangerous for him to be that far up alone. He'll be able to push it some, but I don't think he'll stick around long enough to get the tower. Especially since there is a dragon fight coming up. It looks like Scarra got engaged on. Didn't end up going down, though. So that's definitely good news for them, but he does not have teleport. So if they end up dragon fighting here... Ooh, Blitzcrank just got destroyed. And that actually is going to be most likely a dragon fight. If it is, it will still be a 4 versus 4. So we do actually see the red team going ahead, peeling off here. Darius is on his way back down, though. At that point in time, they can grab this dragon, and there's not much that the blue team can do. The Blitzcrank has 10 seconds. I mean, he's not a huge part of it, but that AoE silence is actually pretty big. The Thresh is actually clearing up here. Puts down a ward. This does pick up the Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks ulti is up, though, so you definitely have to keep that in mind. If there is a fight, that is going to rip this team apart. Darius is hanging around mid for the moment. Lots of checks coming out from Rumble. Looks like the blue team is going to go ahead and give this up. I can't say I blame them. LeBlanc comes over just to check it out, and it's already there. But in goes Scarra. Nice stun there from Veigar. That's going to be a dead Fiddlesticks almost instantly. Did not get to ult the Blitzcrank goes down as well. LeBlanc was able to burst Jarvan, and Rumble was able to get the thresh, but honestly, that's not really good. Out comes the culling, not going to be enough. Corki's trying his best to get out, though. And I don't know that he's going to be able to do it against this LeBlanc. In the meantime, these guys are getting engaged on by the Lucian, and Lucian's able to go ahead and grab that. Vigar's going to go down here. He's trying to burst down the LeBlanc, but he did not have the abilities. So he ends up going down as well. All in all, for a while there, I thought that the red team had won that fight. But unfortunately for them, they had not. They still had the enemy damage up, and it ended up getting them killed. I mean, they burst the jungler and the support. That's great. I mean, they lost their jungler and support for it, but unfortunately, the blue team had a little bit more in the way of actual damage, and they had more health afterwards as well. All in all, that just really contributed to a massive teamfight win there for the blue team. But they are all low now, well, low-ish. So they're going to have to watch out. If the red team wanted, they might be able to shove this forward and possibly take that mid tower. I don't really see it happening. Vigar is shoving it, but I still don't see them being able to take the tower quite yet. The minions are a little too far back. I don't know, actually. No, they're going to be able to take this. It's pretty low. I didn't realize it was quite that low. They're gonna lock this right here. Go ahead, take out these minions, and then shove it forward and take that tower down. Probably. Nope. I was right the first time. Thresh in a little bit of trouble there. Out comes the equalizer as well as that LeBlanc chain. Nice stun from Vigar though. Down goes LeBlanc. A pull from Blitzcrank, followed by a pull from Thresh. And Thresh lands the flare there. Out goes the Cataclysm from Jarvan, just keeping them zoned. Lucian being a little dangerous, gets hooked by Thresh. He's gonna go down now. Probably not in his best interest. Oh, he's not dead yet, though. He's not dead yet. Flashes out. Oh, in comes Scarra. And he goes down to Scarra. Scarra's getting hit pretty hard by Fiddlesticks, though. Or by Rumble and Blitzcrank, but it really doesn't matter. Fiddlesticks ulted over here and immediately Zonya's, and nobody was even close. He's gonna end up going down as well. Yeah, goes down to the Q from Scarra, and that's actually a delayed ace there for them. In the meantime, Chaos was down here shoving, and he's going to get some damage on this tower. Might be able to take it before LeBlanc gets here. I kind of doubt it. Question is, will he decide to stick around after she gets here? No, he's going to go ahead and fall back. She's going for him. Nice dodge of the chain, though, and he's not going to end up going down. Takes a little damage. Not really too big of a deal. And now he's going to go ahead and go for that double golem here. Get a little counter jungle. Get the health back there. And not really worry about it too much at all. Pings from the blue team hanging on this top tower and this bot tower. They definitely want this one because it's very low. It's very exposed. Oh man, Chaos gets hit by the chain this time. He's dead. He's probably dead. Yeah, he's gone. Jarvan's here as well. I don't think Jarvan's going to be able to do anything. He gets hit by the chain as well. Nice pop. And there we go. He's going for it, but she's got that jump. She's probably going to be able to escape this. Vigar's on his way over. They might be hoping to do this. Yes, they do land that stun, and that is a dead LeBlanc. She thought that she was baiting the Jarvan, all while getting baited herself. In comes Blitzcrank, though, going for it. The teleport comes out from Rumble. Blitzcrank is going. In they go. Vigar just instantly destroys the Lucian there. He gets burst instantly. Now the question is, will Jarvan get out of this? I think he will. He's got that escape pretty well. Jumps over the wall there. Thresh is coming to help if need be. Thresh chased back, but honestly, it's going to be fine. Blitzcrank may end up landing a pull here. He did, but it's under the tower. Jarvan getting really low. He goes down. The Lantern was not able to save him. But in the meantime, we've got Scarra shoving top over here. He's got it down almost to the tower here. I don't know that he's probably not going to be able to take the tower. I can't see that happening, but he is definitely going to be able to get a little bit of damage on it. The LeBlanc is on her way to go ahead and counter this, though. So he's definitely not going to be able to get too much. She's not able to do too much to him. He does have that Hex Drinker, of course, so that's definitely hurting her quite a bit. Rumble here as well. He's got to watch out. He's going to go for it. Lands the pull onto her. He has his ulti as well. He's going to go down here. They are all here together. He's going for the Rumble now. Gets popped up by Blitzcrank. Nice. Zonya's. Ooh, the Lantern. Nice. Nice save there by Thresh. Pulls him out. The grab does not end up landing, but he did manage to go ahead and save that. In the meantime, it looks like Chaos got it ganked here or something. Is that a Fiddlesticks ulti? It looks like it is. There we go. Out comes the Fiddlesticks ulti. He saw that happening. Goes in, lands the fear, and manages to go ahead and kill Corki. Had he not done that, he actually would have ended up... Corki would have ended up being able to go ahead and solo the Lucian. because he actually was not getting hit by very many of those cullings until the fear hit, and then he got hit by quite a few of them. And of course, he still managed to go ahead and do a lot of damage to Lucian before he died. Not enough. Oh man, you better watch out, Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks dead. Nice stun. That's a dead Fiddlesticks. And Vygar just says, thank you. It's one of the great things about Fiddlesticks. It does mean his stun's on cooldown. Blitzcrank getting really low here. He's going to end up going down. Out comes the equalizer though, so the red team has to disengage. The Jarvan jumps away, but Vygar goes down. Thresh getting really low. Lands the flay. Not really going to be enough though. I think Jarvan's still probably going to die here. Jumps over that wall though, dodging that Blitzcrank hook. He's still in a really dangerous position. He sees them coming. He's going to head down. So they are not going to know this. He is just trying to juke them like crazy. Oh, no. Hook lands there. Nicely done there. And that is a dead Jarvan as well. Jarvan thought he was going to be able to juke the hook by not moving. I think he was still picked up by the minions. No, he wasn't picked up by the minions, and that's why Blitzcrank knew where he was. Because he saw him head that way, so he knew if Jarvan continued on, he'd get picked up by the minions. He didn't, so obviously he's still hiding in that exact spot. So nice read there by the Blitzcrank. Now the blue team's going for this Baron. Scar's hanging around. I can't see Scar being able to stop this. He doesn't have flash or anything. He's going to go for this. Now he's just warding up. And yeah, the Baron is going to go to these guys. And now the red team is going to be forced to disengage. They did ping the dragon there, and they may end up going for it. But honestly, the blue team's really high on health. If they decide to go for this, it's going to be a pretty rough fight for the red team. It's a fully baroned up blue team. And Vygar's in position to delete somebody. Fiddlesticks goes in, not really landing much. The Vygar, though, flashes forward into range. Actually, no, it wasn't flash. What was that? I guess he just walked forward. Walks forward into range to go ahead and get CC'd to death, amusingly enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and see this fight all the way through here. There we go. There's that Fiddlesticks ulti. He dodged most of it. Vygar gets feared. Okay, the flash comes out from Fiddlesticks. Fears the Vygar. He gets stunned as well, but it doesn't really matter because he's got that ult going. Lots of damage coming out here. Nice pull there onto Jarvan. The equalizer comes out, ripping this apart in the middle. They had to go ahead and kite around it. Chaos is doing work onto the Fiddlesticks there. Scar is able to secure the kill there with his ulti, but it's really not enough. They're not doing nearly enough damage to this the blue team. The Corki ends up going down there. Thresh goes down as well, gets hit by the stun there. Blitzcrank flashes it over. LeBlanc jumps over using that. She's going to go ahead and take him down. In the meantime, Lucian's going for that dragon. Says, hey, help me out, because he's getting really low. Needs somebody to tank that for him. And yeah, it's reset. Got a little bit of damage back, but they are now there to go ahead and help him out. Out comes the culling, which apparently he didn't use at all in that fight. And down goes that dragon. Yeah, that was a really good flash there from the Fiddlesticks, managing to land that fear instantly on Vygar. Vygar landed a huge stun on pretty much the entire enemy team, or at least a decent number of it. But he wasn't able to follow through. He didn't get to delete anybody. Vygar's really good at deleting AP people, but not when he's just walking around in fear. And that's really what that one was. There was a really good fear there by the Fiddlesticks. Oh, man! Jarvan going for the Lucian here, but unfortunately for him, there was a LeBlanc in the bush, and down he goes. Killing spree there for LeBlanc. That is not good news at all. Should see a lot of MR coming out here. We've got a Spectre's Cowl on Jarvan, as well as the Magic Resist boots. Other than that, he didn't really have too much for the moment. Of course, the Corki not going to have much magic resist either, nor will Vygar, and Daruis has the Hex Drinker. That's about all he has for the moment, outside of the boots as well. So this blue team is actually pretty good with doing damage for the moment, especially since they're probably building a lot of magic pen. Yeah, definitely doing that. Oh man, watch out, Scarra. They are going for him. Nice dodge of the chains though, and they're not going to be able to do much at all. Scar, of course, doesn't really take much damage anyway. He's pretty healthy. He's got that Warmogs. Even if they chunk him down, they're not going to do that much damage. I'm usually building Chain Vest against them. I would have thought, oh, he actually has Spectre's Cowl as well. So he actually is pretty loaded up on Magic Resist. That's a really good idea on his part. He's so shiny. Why is he so shiny? Is that the Hex Drinker? I guess that's the Hex Drinker that's so shiny. But he's getting flanked here. He's got to watch out. The Rumble and LeBlanc are both there. In goes the Lucian as well. This is going to end up being a team fight from the looks of it. There we go. Out comes the culling there from Lucian. In goes the ulti from Fiddlestick. Jarvan goes for it. Vigar's stun lands, and that is the death of Fiddlestick. Corki actually has died. Down goes Thresh as well. And Vigar at the same time there to the LeBlanc. Tower goes down. And LeBlanc has her sights set on Jarvan. Jumps away, though. He's going to be able to get out of this. But he's the only one on his team living. And the only one they destroyed was Fiddle. That's really not a good sign. I have a feeling this is probably going to be a win for the blue team. Sorry, Scarra, your trash talk earlier about you only losing when the Blitzcrank is on your team. Not the case this time. Blitzcrank landed a hook there. Not really too big of a deal, though. Jarvan is going to be perfectly fine. How's that Banshee's Veil? Banshee's Veil's nice, but really against this team, it's not being enough. If these guys don't watch out, though, they're going to have a really bad time. He's going for it. He's got that home guard in boots. He's wanting to go for this. Jumps over here, though. They're going to be able to get out of this with no problem. Ooh. Oh, that hit, but he was too late. One more shot. Ooh, LeBlanc is going for Corki. Chaos goes down instantly. And Thresh getting hit up by the culling there a little bit. LeBlanc is a little out of position here, but honestly, she should be fine. If anybody chases her, she's probably still going to be able to escape this. She's actually still just running away. Lucian, on the other hand, is in a really bad position. He flashes there, but he's still getting chased. He's going to end up going down. He's like, oh, yeah, whatever, I'm dead. Who are they going to give it to? Scarra. Scarra gets the kill. In the meantime, Blitzcrank and LeBlanc both going for this middle tower. And they've actually got it down to half already. Vigar's here, though. Is his stun up? His stun is up. If he had landed it, they might have been able to burst somebody down. Did not end up happening, though. And on the plus side, the really big thing, they saved the tower. That's definitely a huge thing. We've got the red team saying, hey, we need to defend this. They know the blue team is pressing it. Right now would be a great time for a team fight. There are two people here. And we do actually see Thresh going in. In goes Corki. In goes the Jarvan. They've got... Oh, nice. Ultimate there. Out goes the Equalizer. Rumble's in a lot of trouble. Vigar goes down, though, but Rumble's going to go down as well. Flash from Corki. Not enough to save him. Rumble's doing work. Rumble's going to go down. Oh, nice pull from Scarra. Managing to go and grab that Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is now dead. Again, after a flash. So, they ended up getting a 3 for 2 there. LeBlanc is on her way over. She's going to try to delete somebody. Oh, there we go. No, she's just going to delay their backs. Thresh is on his way back. They've got super minions hitting their towers here, so they need to go back and defend that. Oh, the chains hit onto Scarra. He gets stunned up there. Thresh is the only one there to go ahead and defend this. They've got the Lucian on the way. These guys need to get out. She is just zoning them completely. Gonna hit the chains onto Scarra. Nice flash, though. He's gonna be able to get out of this. Jarvan's... Out comes the culling again, not really doing too much. She may be able to finish this off, though. He's gonna die. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna die. And down he goes, indeed. Teleport coming in onto this minion here. And it's gonna be a Rumble joining the fight again. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5 if they end up fighting him. No, 4 versus 4 because the Lucian did die, actually. I forgot about that. Wait, when did Lucian die? I didn't see Lucian die. Okay, so he was doing that. He got hit by the Vigar. That's what happened there. Got stunned up and just deleted there. Okay, I missed that one. That's why Lucian was dead. Okay, so it will be a 4 versus 4 fight. Neither team has any Baron at the moment, so that's definitely a good sign for them. And we've got the entire red team here, whereas the blue team is definitely not. Blue team falling back now, getting ready for that Baron, which is coming up soon. Definitely a good idea on their part. I believe the inhibitor should be respawning soon-ish. I'd say about another minute. And at that point in time, it's going to be a lot easier for the red team to defend this. Vigar trying to catch people, but there are wards all over the place here. It's really hard to catch a team unawares when there's so many wards. There is a Rumble hanging out on a ward of his own. So if he's not careful, he could end up going down. But not going to end up happening here. Red team's content just to go ahead and secure their blue buff here. Baron is up now. Baron just came up. We don't see either team moving towards it for the moment. But once they're... Oh, Jarvan. Saw the LeBlanc there. There we go. Blue buff has been secured there for the Vigard. Blitzcrank is shoving here. He's going to get caught out by Scarra. It's going to be a trade of support. He's going to be able to get the support. But in the meantime, his team, the blue team, is going for that Baron. And Blitzcrank is wrecking Scarra. What the heck? What does this Blitzcrank have? He's got Mura Mana. He's got Frozen Heart. Oh, man. Scarra may actually be able to do this, though. He's got his ulti. Out comes the shield. Out comes the ulti. Yes, he managed to secure it. But in the meantime, blue team got the Baron. Scarra was so busy soloing the support and almost getting soloed by the support that his team wasn't able to contest that Baron at all. That's really bad news for them. Oh, man. LeBlanc got caught out, though. That is good news for them. She, I guess, came for this blue buff or possibly to delete... Try to delete Scarra. I'm not sure what happened there. Nice flash, though. She got stunned and just destroyed. So it is actually 3 members of the blue team up right now versus 5 of the red team. Blue team has Baron. They got a lot of gold. But, again, it's a 3 versus 5. At this point in time, it actually is definitely 100% in the red team's favor. There's that inhibitor respawn like I was talking about. Right now, we'll probably see the red team go ahead and group and push. Now is the best time for them to do it? Honestly, no. They can't. The minion waves are all pressed towards their base. They can shove, for sure. They're going to shove out all the waves, but they're not really going to be able to get anything off of this. They had a 5 versus 3, but all they can do is just farm up. That's really all they can do. They have no chance to do anything right now because of the fact that the minions were so far forward towards their base. Really nice minion control by the blue team this game. They've just been keeping it on their side, and they are actually shoving 2 waves again. So they're going to make the red team play on the defensive again. Scarra shoving top up here. He has a huge wave. That is good news. He's actually got a double wave going there. If he goes back now, this is going to continue shoving. The blue team is either going to have to go back and defend it or just give it up. Oh, Thresh. Thresh, what are you doing? Dying. Dying is what you're doing. You're dying. Yeah. Not sure why he decided to go that way, but that forces Scarra to go back. This is going to be a 5 versus 4 here now. That catch was huge. The weird thing is he had wards there, and I thought he had just seen them on his minions, but I guess he either wasn't paying attention or thought he was going to be able to catch them or something. I don't know. But either way, it did not end up going well for them. Corki on the plus side does have a lot of wave clear, so he's going to be able to keep this mostly pressed up, and they're not going to be able to get the tower yet. Oh man, you got to watch out for Fiddlesticks though. He has put a pink ward over there just to keep them from knowing where he is, which is a really good idea. But he gets hit by a Darius pull though. He could end up getting melted. LeBlanc's going for this inhibitor. Thresh is back up, so it's a 5 versus 5. But blue team's dangerous. Oh, the pull lands again. Out comes the equalizer. We got a Fiddlestick ulti as well. Down goes the Vigard. That fear is just too dangerous. And this is going to be game right here. Chaos getting low. He goes down. Thresh and Scar, the only ones left. Thresh goes down. Scar is still alive. Still alive. Barely. Oh, managed to secure the kill on the block. All planned. All planned. And yeah, he's actually going to live through this. He's not going to be able to defend this. I do not think he's going to be able to defend this. They're definitely going to get the inhib, 100%. But I don't even think that he can defend this tower. He's going to try. He's going to try. He does have ulti, and he's going for it, but he's going to die. Manages to take down Rumble? No! That shield was able to secure him even with that bleed. But yeah, that's GG. Oh, Jarvan's here. Vigard's up now. Was able to delay them just enough. In goes Vigard. That is a dead Lucian. Just kidding. He's got cleanse. Secured. Lived through that. Jarvan taking a lot of damage now as well. Thresh is here. Lantern to save the Jarvan. Lucian gets grabbed. He's going to go down. Corki gets that kill. They are going to be able to force these guys off of their base one more time. I was wrong. They are not quite done yet. Fiddlesticks getting zoned. He's going to end up going down here. And yeah, gets the flay. Ooh, dodges the hook though. I don't think it's going to be quite enough. Out comes the equalizer again. They're going for it. Down goes the Rumble. Fiddlesticks getting low. Gets flayed. interrupts that. In they go. Chaos manages to secure that kill onto the Fiddlesticks as well. That is a double kill, but they're going to have to defend their base. Scarra is here to defend it for now. He actually may be able to defend this by himself, actually, if they want to shove this. But they are all so low, they're not going to be able to shove it. They have to go back. They have to heal, otherwise LeBlanc can just instantly destroy all of them. And at that point in time, enemy team's going to be back up again. And we may finally see the final push that I already predicted wrongly. Darn it. Got LeBlanc going for this blue buff here. Oh man, Vigar, you better watch out. Better watch out. In she goes. Out he goes. Is he going to land the stun? She lands the stun on him. In goes the Jarvan, though. She goes ahead and uses... What was that? Quicksilver Sash. She built Quicksilver Sash. She used the Quicksilver Sash to keep herself alive. She still... Oh, jumps over the wall. In goes the Jarvan. Lands the ulti, though. She jumps back. Corki's going to be able to secure that kill with a single auto attack, though. Down she goes. And now he's going to go ahead and grab up this blue buff. And that is an unstoppable Chaos now. And that's going to give a little bit more farm here for the Vigar. Great news for them. Blue team really just getting caught out a lot right now. They've been getting a little cocky because they are so very far ahead. They know they can win it at any time. But the problem is when you know you can win it at any time and you throw it so much... Oh man, is he going to go down? He is... Yes, he got hit there. He may end up going down. Out comes the culling. He's getting so low, but the Blitzcrank is on his way. Down goes the Lucian. Blitzcrank not going to be able to do anything. He gets picked up with his wards, so they knew he was there, but he's not able to save the Lucian. Lucian goes down. And again, that's what I'm talking about. They keep getting picked off here. If they don't watch it, they're going to end up losing this just based on that alone. Every time they do this, the red team gets a little bit more caught up. A little bit more caught up. It's not a huge thing. But they're getting a little further and further every time. Got a 15-7-4 Scarra right now. That is super deadly. He is built super tanky. They've got to watch out for him. He doesn't have a ton of damage at least, so that's good news for them. But he's still really deadly. The Baron's coming up soon. The question is, will we see this red team go for it? If they do, the blue team could technically probably just rush top and go for the win. I don't know though. We'll have to see what ends up happening. Because the blue team is just so spread out. Again, like I said, this Baron's coming up in 15 seconds. They may end up going for this. They're working on the vision control as we speak. It's up in about 5 seconds, and they are all here. The Dragon is respawning. The Inhibitor's respawning soon. One of them is going to be forced to defend this. Out comes the Baron now. We do not see anybody going for it. The blue team has pings on it. Red team cannot go for it quite yet. Their inhibitor just respawned. They have to defend that. And that may end up losing them this Baron. It's plenty warded up by the red team. So if it does end up happening, they're going to be able to go ahead and try to defend this. But right now, there we go. Blue team is engaging this. We've got the red team all on their way, but we already saw it in other times. There is a lot of damage coming out here from the red team. Nice pull there from the Thresh. Lands onto the Fiddlesticks. They do manage to secure that Baron. In goes the red team, though. And they are just ripping the blue team so far to pieces. The stun lands on a lot. Down goes that Thresh, but that's the last... Actually, no. Down goes Jarvan. He's so tanky. He took a lot of their damage. But the red team is just zoned completely here. They're not able to do anything. That Dark Wind bouncing around, silencing everybody. Scarra is doing his best to damage. Not really doing too much, though. Out comes the hook there from the Thresh. And the ulti there from Fiddlesticks. But the Zhonya saves the Rumble. There we go. There's that very nice stun there from Vigar. Not going to be enough, though. That is almost definitely going to be GG. There are 5 members remaining of this blue team. 3 members of the red team. I can't see them being able to defend this. But then at the same time, I couldn't see Scarra being able to defend the other. Down goes Scarra as well. Vigar lands the stun, but the cleanse, or the Quicksilver Sash there, makes sure that she does not go down either, and that is going to be game. Alright. So, oh, double explosion? Yeah, double explosion! Alright, so let's get to the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.